Just wanted to let you know, Real Housewives always have drama. Karen Huger missed the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion because she has checked herself into rehab. If you are watching this current season, this season follows after she had her DUI arrest.
Oh!
And this is the season. Now, all season long, I will tell you this. She has been saying she will be vindicated. She will be freed. The trial had just happened while the show was airing, and she was found guilty. She has not been sentenced yet. And the rumors are that she went to rehab to avoid the reunion so she wouldn't have to answer for everything she said during the show this season, which is currently airing right now.
Wow.
But it's not unprecedented. There are other housewives who have missed reunions and, unfortunately, to go to rehab.
Yeah.
But again, the way she's claiming she's innocent this whole season, I think was to avoid.
Yeah.
And going to rehab could lessen her sentence.
Yes.
Showing
I
the
mean,
judge she's taken
there's
initiative.
multiple reasons for, since she was found guilty,
She
especially.
didn't want to get grilled.
No, she didn't want to get grilled. Also, this show, Maddie, I was going to talk about for you because I thought about you when I saw it. It's called Wags to Riches.
Okay.
Because, you know, it's wives and girlfriends, usually of celebrities. Well, this show comes out the 22nd, and it's a little different spin on this. I was going to show a trailer of it, but I couldn't find a trailer without a cuss word in it.
Oh, well.
I was like, I can't even edit this together
Now, is
to
that
make
why
this
you
work.
thought of me?
Yeah.
No, no.
She's got a mouth like a sailor.
Because we had talked about a different WAG show, but what's different about this show is these are all women who are wives and girlfriends, but they may be as successful or more successful than their partner.
Oh.
So they're the ladies who work in it.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, so again, I've watched part of it because I got a screener, but I was like, these ladies just every other word. I was like, I can't even edit a trailer because it was beeping every time. I was like, oh Lord. And then we talked about hopefully having the WAGs or the Real Housewives of Kansas City featuring some of the WAGs of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm still hoping
When is that show coming out?
Because by the way, that's what's happening right now in Potomac. I told you, one of the ladies is dating a Kansas City Chiefs player right now.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that all comes to fruition because that'd be great. Another great thing for our
great.
area.
Yeah.
Yes.
Completely impromptu question.
Oh.
Microphone.
Oh yes, here.
The Real Housewives, there's a lot of cases of them going to rehab and stuff like that. Do you think it is a situation where that is going to happen anyway? Or is it something that maybe not, but the show, being on the show and that lifestyle amplifies it? Please discuss. I'm curious.
Okay, yes.
Okay. Sorry. What?
Yes.
So, say the question one more time. Okay.
Yes. So, does being on the show amplify their drinking? Bethany Frankel had come out with wanting to get reality stars like a union because Leah McSweeney, other housewives have come out and said they force alcohol on you.
Yes.
Other housewives have come out and said they don't. Now, Luann de Lesseps from New York also had a rehab, also had a DUI. Many people have had these drinking-related incidents.
Kim Richards.
Yes. I mean, multiple. There's a lot. So, I don't know if being on a reality show makes you think, oh, I have to drink, so I bring the action. Like, I got to earn my paycheck.
Yeah.
Because that's what reality shows are, drama.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of feel like it's situational, right? Because I think some of these ladies, and I don't really watch The Real Housewives, so I don't know, but I kind of know about Kim Richards, and I feel like she had issues before she was even on the show. So I wouldn't say that was show related, because that was something she brought in. But some of these other women, I think that the fame does get to your head, because some of them are notable in their own right before they're ever on the show, and some gain fame by being on the show. And so I think keeping up with that and what their viewership's saying and all these things can be really taxing on people. So I do think the show probably induces it. I don't know.
Here's the thing. I think early episodes, because I am in a deep rabbit hole of Real Housewives of New York early seasons, the drinking brought the drama, it brought the fights, it brought the cattiness. Then fast forward to now, Kyle Richards is completely sober this season, and people are picking and choosing when they want to drink, where they want to drink. So I think in the early 2000s, definitely was probably pushed on them to be like, hey, why don't you just have another? Yeah. But now it's kind of like, oh, let's be respectful of their wishes.
Yeah. In Karen Huger's case, I will tell you, I watched Potomac, and I'm watching the season, and she is so adamant about her innocence. She goes, the truth will come out. I cannot talk about it, but the truth will come out. Well, guess what? After she was found guilty, all the body cam footage came out of her. And she is not innocent. Like, having known that was recorded, I don't know how she could go on the show, shoot a whole season, and proclaim one thing when the evidence that the police released after the trial, it is obvious, it is blatant, she is hammered. Hammered.
She probably thought her lawyer was going to be able to.
Yeah. So I do feel she went to rehab. She still thinks she's innocent. Like, I know this lady. She's called the Grande Dame of Potomac.
Oh.
She thinks of herself very highly. She ain't going to admit to nothing.
Yeah.
So being found guilty is probably a slap in her face. Like, she was like, oh, a wake-up call. However, I think she's doing it, like you said, lesser sentence. Hopefully no prison time. didn't want to face the music at the reunion.
And it could be part of her probation.
I don't know, because she hasn't been sentenced yet, so I don't even know what.
Yeah.
What a weird.
Oh yeah, that not what.
Yeah. What a weird tactic to go about, though, because my whole theory is I'm like, first of all, let's use this as a disclaimer that if that's something you choose to do by partaking alcohol and you're of the influence, just get an Uber. It's not that hard. Everyone should download the app, have a card attached, get home safely. Number
Hello,
one.
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Hello?
Number two, if you are, just admit it. Like, there's nothing you can hide in that case. Like, if you're being convicted of that, it's pretty hard to get out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just like that, and I don't know. I don't watch the show, Jeremy. Like you said, she seems like she's got a big ego, but
She does.
It's just like I don't understand that
And
mindset.
by the way, too, the ladies, they bring it up every chance they get.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
And it's fun to watch her get ticked off.
Yeah.
Then she has to, like, for her birthday, somebody gave her, like, Uber gift cards.
Yeah.
Well, she needs them.
That's what I'm saying.
So, it's
and, like,
useful.
they go out to eat, and they're like, she'll have a virgin pina colada.
Oh!
You know, like, they
speak
rub
for
it
her.
in her face.
Well,
and
that,
they're
that
like,
was
Karen.
like that,
Yeah.
this past season of the OC, they kept rubbing it in Shannon Bedore's face. Well,
Yeah.
Tamara did.
Oh,
It's
Tamara.
like, okay, it's 2 years
Yeah.
old now. Like she
Yeah.
did her.
Oh,
time.
hey, fun fact.
Yeah.
You were talking about the reality shows, like, or something where they come on. Interesting fact, Leah McSweeney of New York, the final season of the old cast, she came onto the show admitting she was an alcoholic and
Oh.
Yeah,
she
I
was
remember
sober.
seeing
Yeah.
these headlines.
So the thing is, going onto the show, she was sober, and then guess what she did over that first season? She started drinking again.
Yeah.
She relapsed.
So I don't know if it was the pressure of being on TV or if she
Yeah.
wanted to have more fun with the ladies,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
she had admitted to that and
Yeah.
then fell off the
I feel like I said, I think just in all situations, not just through Housewives, I think reality TV definitely plays a lot of negative factors into like your mental health and how you feel about yourself, which probably leads to some of these habits. But also, I was going to say there are a lot of shows now. This is a big thing in reality TV where they limit how much alcohol you can have in
Yes.
a
I
day.
was
just
That
gonna
is a
say.
huge thing because of a lot of different situations that
Yeah.
we've seen.
Yeah.
By the way, if you watch Love is Blind,
That-
now they show food all the time. They're trying
because
to
of
prove
that.
they ain't making them
Oh,
drink
because the
without food.
lawsuits.
Yeah.
Yep. Mhm.
So anytime you watch a current season of Love is Blind, there's food everywhere.
Yeah.
They're showing that food.
I think about the first season of Love Island UK, and they were partying. And then you look at current seasons, yes, very limited
Yeah.
of what they can and can't
Yeah.
have. So,
The Bachelor series is big on that too. Yeah.
moral of the story, don't drink and drive.
Yeah.
Guys, don't do it.
All right, you